and welcome to World Breakers. We are taking on Strixhaven. Um, and our person who won the recap would be Justin. What happened last time?
We duked it out with the mimics. I'm hurt, and everybody else is pretty damn good. We had people climbing bookshelves, slinging magic, slinging axes, and then a teacher showed up, told us basically the mimics came from, he thought they were the drunks from the stage crew, but they weren't, because they came from the opposite direction. And then right at the end, something else started to attack, I believe. And we started heading that way.
Close enough. So you did your frog race, and there was a lot of sabotage. And Cordiorite cast Sacred Flame on one of the frogs, and
The frogs.
killed that frog. Then all of the rest of the frogs started to glow and grow in size.
It's that time again. Roll for initiative.
Oh, look at me. I'm super prepared not having my character sheet up.
We're going to start with Finn. What is your
I got a 9.
9. Awesome. Torin, what was yours?
That's gonna be a 5.
5. Alright. And Imran?
15.
15. Alrighty. So let me go ahead and switch these little guys around here.
Oh, that's right. Give me 1 second.
There we go.
And now, Big Lips is dead.
Big Lips is dead, yeah. He was murdered in cold blood. Well, in a wormy fire, but...
Okay.
So, again, we are not using the actual conditions that are on the color doodads. Those are just corresponding with our characters' names. Cordiorite is blue, Torin is green, Finn Isaac is orange, and yellow is Imran's.
Alright, so I don't want to be right next to the people trying to eat us. It's the same day as the mimic fight, right? Like, it's the same.
Yeah, it's
we haven't
the
had
same.
any kind
It's
of
the
rest.
same day. It's kind of like around 3 or 4 hours later.
Okay. Well, I'm all out of spell juice except for cantrips. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and shocking grasp the frog hemoth.
Alrighty. Which one would you like to do? We've got Toady Hopperfield. We've got, Humphrey Frogart.
Which one is? Oh, we haven't assigned who's what yet?
They're gonna go from left to right. The snail's gonna be representing Toady Hopperfield. The giant frog is going to be representing Humphrey Frogart, and Taddy McPole is going to be the Ooze mini.
Nice. Okay, let's go ahead then. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and since everyone's right there, I'm gonna move one up, so I'll be within 5 feet of both Toady and Humphrey.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to cast Thunderclap.
Alright, clap them cheeks.
Yeah. Let's see. They both need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Con save? Oh, alright, I can get that.
Yep.
Come on, Toady. That's not bad, not bad. Con save, you said?
Yep.
It's a straight roll for 16.
Yeah, that passes.
And then that's going to be a no Ghost Rider for Humphrey Frogart. That's a 7.
Well, Humphrey is going to take 1d6 thunder damage for 3.
3. Alrighty, 3.
And that thunderclap is easily heard 100 feet away. So there's a big boom.
You all see Imran take like a one big step forward and gets in between the two frogs and just sort of. How do you cast Thunderclap?
I'm thinking it's probably a instead of just like an actual like forward clap of the hands, it's probably a crossing and the clashing of the forearms. So the he'll like lift his hands, and when he does, under his sleeves you'll see on his left hand will glow like a slight blue, and on his right you'll see underneath the sleeve you'll see like a light golden glow, and then he'll just crash both forearms together to make the thunder wave.
You crash your forearms together, and as you do, if someone wasn't paying attention, could mistake those glows for being like bracers or some sort of armor. But you guys being relatively close to him do actually see this is a spell casting, because when his arms come apart, you see this sort of thunderous shock wave eliminate, and the Humphrey Frogart gets knocked kind of sideways into Cordiorite and knocks Cordiorite to the ground.
Huh?
He doesn't move. The giant frog doesn't move out of his space. You don't knock him back. You just kind of he stumbles a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
And hits Cordiorite, knocking him to the ground. Anything else?
Sorry.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope. I'm gonna stay put
Okay.
and hope that I'm able to stand up the next round.
Okay. You do notice that all of the students that were in here to watch the frog race have just started running. They've just started scattering. Next up is Finn Isaac. Torin, you are on deck. Okay. Finn, what you want to do?
I will. Jeez. I'll rage and I guess take a swing at the first one, or the closest one that I'm to.
You're gonna take a swing against the one that you're next to, or are you gonna take a swing against a different one?
I'll take a swing at the one that I'm closest to.
Okay. Yeah, go right ahead.
I'll do it reckless. Forget. 16 plus. Dirty 20.
Alrighty.
Full damage. 5.
Well, it was 5 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you raging?
And which color am I on here, kid?
You're orange.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. That'll be it.
Alrighty, Torin.
Fixed difficulties. Are you sharing your screen on Discord to get the map?
I could not get Discord up.
It's on Twitch, though.
Yeah,
You
it's
can
on
pull it.
Twitch. You are right next to Humphrey Frogart. So you have a frog right next to you.
That's right.
Hold on. Max, are you there?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Right next to who?
You're right next to Humphrey Frogart. He has been hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a frog that hasn't taken damage yet?
Yes, but you can't see that one currently. You would have to get out of range. You would have to provoke an opportunity attack. Or you could actually go behind him. Let me see. You have 30 movement?
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can get to the one that hasn't been hit in 25 without provoking opportunity attacks.
If I can get just within line of sight of him. Wait. Do they have ranged attacks or something? I don't know.
No, they don't have ranged attacks, no.
Oh. Okay, I can't see. I'll just, do that then, yeah. I'll, get within line of sight of the one that has taken damage.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna mark it. Which I'm pretty sure is a bonus action.
Are you doing like a favorite foe? Or hunter's mark?
Yes.
Okay, favorite foe?
I don't have spells yet. Yes, favored foe. Just an extra d4.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my bow and shoot at it.
Alrighty.
That's 17.
17 will hit, yes. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's gonna be 7 points of piercing.
7 points of piercing. Alright. You see Torin kind of, pardon me, to the big frog, to go behind him and shoot his friend. Always have to remember your manners. Okay. It is now Cordy-Wright's turn, and Cordy-Wright does not seem to be getting up. Now it's going to be the frog's turn. We're going to start. We're going to go left to right. Toady is going to try to attack. That is Emeren's right there. It's going to go for a bite against you. Come on, Toady. What the? I'm using different dice tonight, guys. I promise. That's a 9 to hit you. Emeren? I'm assuming that does not hit.
No, I don't.
No. Sorry. Yeah. Mine definitely doesn't hit.
And then Humphrey Frogart is going to go after Max. Okay. Not bad, not bad. 18 to hit for a bite attack.
Hit me?
No, that's for
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, okay. Yep.
for Torn. Okay. That's going to be 4 points of piercing damage, and you are now grappled. And you are considered restrained. So, you scoot around, pardon me, excuse me, and it basically just turns around, takes its tongue, wraps it around you, and pulls it into its mouth and bites down.
Oh, yeah.
Youch.
Yep, and now for Tatty McPool, gonna go after the barbarian. What in the world? That's a 7 to hit you.
No, ma'am.
Alrighty. That would be a little Hopalong's turn. Imran, it is your turn. Finn, you're on deck.
Let's do.
I swear, these cats take crack right before we play every night.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's do a shocking grasp on Humphrey.
Humphrey, okay.
Yep.
Is that an attack roll?
Yes, it is.
Cool.
Survey says 15.
15 will hit, yeah. They're just froggies.
Just frogies. Yoink. Oh, max damage. 8 points of lightning damage.
Ooh.
So the right hand, I'm gonna do a little callback to a former character, but my right hand is basically gonna leap forward and put on the forehead of the froggy, or the chest. I'm assuming if it's a large creature, it's got to be like what 10 feet tall. So then probably like a leg or a chest.
Yeah.
And then shock the shit out of it with golden lightning.
Yeah, it's like you're like right in his rib cage because it turned around to attack Torin. So it's like right in between the two legs. You get right there.
Yeah.
You actually make him sort of puff up like frogs do. Yeah. Like involuntarily.
Say it with your chest, froggy.
I can't make that noise. I can make a lot of noises, but I cannot do that croaking noise.
Look. Look, I can do frog and toad. You can do elephant. We each have our strengths, okay?
Yeah. And the kids can do the pterodactyl scream.
Yep.
Alrighty. Next up.
I can meow.
Oh, that's a good one. Next up is Finn, Isaac, and Torin. You are on deck. Alright, Finn, what you gonna do?
I will swing at it twice.
Alright. The whack. Go ahead and roll.
13.
13 will hit, yeah.
Okay. 8 points of damage.
Okay, yeah, 8 points of damage. And your second hit?
Dirty 20.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Another 8 points of damage.
I have to do some math here. Hold on. I'm having issues with my light. And I'm even using a different light this time. Okay. So, 8 and 8, 16. 16 plus 5 is, I believe, enough.
21.
Yeah, yeah. You guys see
Damn.
Finn look at you guys, look back at the frogs, and just 4 swings. Foof, foof, foof. Its little crown falls off and rolls all the way to Imran's feet. But that is what we call a dead frog.
I know.
And, I will. If there's a way for me to get to where somebody has advantage on the next one, I will.
Okay, you have 30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. That'll give you give you advantage there.
And I'll end my turn there.
Alrighty. Next up is Corduroy, and he still seems like
Very sleepy.
yeah. Something seems to have affected him. We're not sure what. But now it is Frog's time to avenge their fallen friends. Toady, Hopper.
What did just get me?
Go ahead.
Did just get me?
Did I? I did. I'm so sorry. Torin, go ahead.
Good. You're good. I can see the map now.
Hey.
Nice.
All right. So there's the snail and the frog.
Yeah.
Am I still grappled?
You are. You are in the mini that looks like a frog. So you are inside Humphrey Frogart.
And I've never been grappled before. Is that an action or movement to break grapple?
It's an action. You're gonna have to use a strength to escape.
Okay. And then just one more question. Sorry. House rule is bonus action healing potion for yourself, but it's an action to give it to someone else.
Correct.
Okay, so I couldn't get to Accordion. Alright, Alright, I'm gonna try to break the grapple then.
Okay.
And I can use acrobatics for that?
No, it needs to be strength or athletics. If you're proficient in athletics, you can use athletics, but if not, just strength.
Okay, that's 8.
That's not going to do it, unfortunately. You can still use your bonus action to take a healing potion if you need to.
I think I'm okay for now. I'm just gonna squirm.
All right. You all see Torin, who is like halfway in the frog's mouth, just start wriggling all around.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Koryori doesn't get up, and it's the frog's turn. Okay. This one frog is going to attempt to swallow you. Alright. If the attack hits, the target is swallowed and the grapple ends. Okay, let's see. Let's see. This one. Not bad, not bad.
Is it an attack or another contested?
It's another attack. So basically, it's already he's already grappled in the frog's like tongue and mouth.
Mm.
Basically, it's sort of a when they throw it up, not like puke it up, but throw their food in the air and then bite down and swallow. You know how lizards do with crickets and stuff like that?
Yeah.
That's what it's attempting to do. So that is gonna be 3 plus.
Oh, I bet that sounds terrible.
Oh, so it's like Hulk scratching it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's gonna be a 19 to hit.
Ouch.
I don't think that hits.
Okay, that's gonna be a hit, and you'll take 2d4 acid damage.
Oh.
No, not this time. You just take the piercing from the bite. So let me do
So
that.
that's nice. Swallow.
6 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
Are you still alive?
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. Good deal.
Uh,
I'm not trying to kill you guys.
Are you though?
I'm really
This is
not.
like our first day of school. Come on now.
Also, is this like an adventuring school? Why are we the only ones fighting? Everybody else is coward.
Man, no matter where in the
Who's the-
multiverse, we seem to
who's
be
the shy
attracted
boy?
to it.
Was the shy boy that turns invisible when spooked?
Hey, I'm
Why
only
am I
socially
like this?
shy. I'm only socially shy.
Yeah, when it comes to combat, he's fucking Rambo. But now he's eaten. So, you see Torin get tossed in the air and then chomped down and swallowed. You are now blinded and deafened.
Yep.
At the start of the frog's next turn, you would take 2d4 acid damage.
Okay.
Oh.
Now Toadie's gonna go after, since Torin is no longer a target. The other target would be Imran. Ooh, not bad,
hard
not
pass.
bad. Not bad.
Hard
That's
pass.
a 17 to hit.
Dude. Oh, yeah, I don't have. Even if I did have. Do I even have shield? No, I
You
don't.
have
Okay.
mage armor on from still.
I do have mage armor, but that still beats my mage armor. So yeah, that hits.
I mean,
Still good.
darn. Oh, shucks.
Rude.
That's gonna be 3 piercing damage, and you are now restrained.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
as it you're like you've got your left arm inside its mouth, and its tongue is sort of wrapped around your waist.
Okay.
So I make light bulb.
It's very Storm and what's the frog's name from X-Men?
Oh,
What?
Toad?
Yeah, Toad.
Yeah, what happens when a frog
Frog's name?
gets struck by lightning?
Yeah.
Alrighty, now it is Imrian's turn. Your friend is swallowed. You are having, a very non-consensual kiss with a frog.
Yeah, I'm about to spice the shit out of his taste buds. I want to grab the tongue. With my left hand, I want to grab the tongue and cast another shocking grasp.
Alright, do it. Do it.
Dude.
Ooh, that's really good. That's really, really good. Not a nat 20, but dirty 20.
That'll do it. Roll damage.
Yep. Oh, son of a bitch. 2 damage. 2 lightning damage.
2 damage. Alright. You grab the tongue and you cast your spell. But as you do, the tongue wrapped around your waist squeezes a little bit and sort of makes the air go out of your lungs at the last minute, and you're unable to finish the incantation fully. And it only does a little bit of damage, as you weren't allowed to put your entire oomph behind it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright. Finn, Isaac, it is now your turn, and Torin, you're on deck.
So, is the yellow guy swallowed, correct?
No.
No. The green is.
Green is swallowed. Yellow is very dangerously...
Grabbed by snail.
Yeah, just grabbed, yeah.
Okay. Can I step upwards to where I'm beside him, but still where I don't want to I don't want to get hit by an opportunity attack, but I do want to swing on, I want to get close to, Ty. My bad.
Yeah. You can get next to Imrian. No problem.
Okay. Is it grabbing it with its tongue or with its
With its
hand?
tongue. Like, it bit him, but the tongue wrapped around his waist to kind of do what it did to, what the other one did to Torin, where it, is going to toss him in the air and chomp him down.
Okay, can I swing at the tongue from this side, or would I have to walk
You can
around?
definitely swing at the tongue, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh no.
Nat one, come on, a nat one, give me a nat one.
I'm gonna need you to surgeon precision this shit because I can't lose my left arm.
16.
16, yeah, that's gonna hit.
Ugh.
Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll swing at the tongue once, so that'll make it... God dang. 7 points of damage?
7? Yeah. Ooh, so close. So close.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit, yeah.
I got 8 points of damage.
For the same one?
Yeah, for the second hit with the bonus swing. Because I have dual wielding. 2 hand axes.
Damn.
Sling, slam. Swing
And
for a
with
time.
that, Finn, you swing at the tongue, and Emery's like, no, 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 and it chops, slices the tongue. It lets Emery go. You swing again, chopping the tongue off, and the frog begins to bleed out and fall over dead.
Ooh. Can Imran do like the Jack Sparrow after he gets like regurgitated on by the Kraken? He does that little like shake thing, like the grow shake.
Oh yeah. Ugh. You do the whole wiping the slime off of you.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is now Torin's turn. Torin, you can attack from inside the frog if you'd like to do that. You would be rolling at disadvantage because you are blind and deafened and restrained. Or you could try to just like pull yourself out, and that's going to be a strength or athletics if you are proficient in athletics. You can also drink a health potion if you would like to try to do that.
Number one, my lord.
Number one.
Mac, you're not muted, bud. You just know talkie.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I was gonna say I was taking a healing potion. Is the healing potion is 1d4 plus 2?
It's 2d4 plus 2.
Plus 2.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
always,
2d4
whatever the plus is how many d4 you have. So 2d4 plus 2.
Okay. Ooh, that's 8 points back.
All right. Yep.
And I'm going to from the inside Ray of Frost.
Okay. I just want to show you guys how cute this is and funny. Let's see, can you see the little feet sticking out?
Yeah. Torin, no.
Okay. Ray of Frost is an attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your attack at disadvantage. Because blind, deafened, all that jazz.
Whose turn?
Torin.
Okay.
I'm just waiting on them to go ahead and roll their attack.
Gotcha.
And then it'll be Corey Wright's turn and the Frogies.
Das Frogies.
The Frogies. Max, if you're talking, we cannot hear you.
Hello?
Okay, gotcha.
Sorry, it happened. With disadvantage, I got a 16.
That will still hit, yeah. Freeze the
Cool.
Frogies.
And this is not the frog I marked, right?
No, that one is currently no longer with us, shall we say.
But I rolled max damage, so 8 points of cold damage.
Hell yeah.
How do you want to do that? Go ahead and your description on how you freeze this frog to death.
I just kind of like am trying to like push against its stomach, and I'm just thinking that like what makes frogs like go to sleep, and I just think of winter, and I'm just gonna go like it's time to hibernate, and I just freeze the frog.
Okay. Emery and
That's like the most wholesome intent, but the most gruesome action.
yeah, Imrian and Finn, you hear, and then just all this ice begins to form around the frog, and it is frozen in place like a frog statue popsicle, or popsicle statue, with its mouth closed. So you are still inside the frog.
Is the frog brittle though? Can we like break it out instead of having to like cut?
Either both of you can give me an attack, or like one of you can do it with advantage. To get a strength check.
I'll give Finn advantage.
Alrighty. There we go.
14.
14, yeah. Yeah, you're able to basically,
3.
Imrian holds, like, pries the mouth open, and you're able to knock its jaws off, which makes Torin sort of fall out of the mouth, covered in goop and little bits of icicles.
Also,
a bit like a slide, like his stomach was frozen and we busted like a piñata.
Pinata.
Yeah, I went.
Yeah. It just.
Allergies are killing me.
Also, I just want to remind everyone we are still in school.
Yeah. I am retarded. I just haven't learned yet.
Has anyone checked on Cordiorite?
No, but
I'll go over there.
It's your job.
they were too busy worried about making the frog into a pinata.
Okay,
I was
about to say, in all fairness, it was to make an exit.
I'll go check on them if nobody else will.
No, I was gonna hop over there and do a medicine check or something on him to figure out.
Hop over there, are you?
No, I'm not silver hopping over there, but I am going over there. Yes.
That was more of a
Wrong character.
no, more of a frogging hop.
Oh, there you go. That's fair.
So, you guys can make. Are you just doing a like you're giving them a potion? Are you doing a medicine check? What do you want to do?
No, I'm doing a medicine check.
Okay, go ahead and roll a medicine.
I'll give advantage to his medicine check if I can.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and take advantage.
Okay. Where's my medicine? +2, so 21. 21 total.
Hell yeah.
All right. 21 total. He doesn't seem to be like asleep. He seems to be some sort like poisoned.
Paralyzed?
No, he's unconscious, but he doesn't seem to be like he just fell asleep or like he wasn't under the he's not under the sleep spell or anything like that. He seems to be poisoned.
With a 21, can I ascertain whether or not it's a progressive poison or if it's something that'll just wear off in a couple seconds?
No, it seems like it is continuous.
Okay. I'll look over to Finn, who's been assisting me, I don't think this is going to go away soon.
Do you remember where the nurse's station is, or is there a nurse? And I'll start to pick him up. To if nobody can help him, I'm just gonna say, if can anybody fix this, or do we need to take him somewhere? And I'll either be ready to pick him up to walk, or let that person in and get out of their way.
Well, everyone in our immediate vicinity freaking scattered. So.
Yeah, if you can't do it, then I'm just looking at Torn, waiting for an answer. Can you fix that, or do we need to book it?
As you guys are discussing this, a woman runs in. She's got short brown hair, pulled into like a half ponytail. She's wearing an apron and like polka dotted dress. She's human looking, and she runs in. She's got small round glasses on the bridge of her nose. And she's like, "Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!" and just runs straight up to Cordy Wright and begins to cast some kind of spell. You guys can make an Arcana check if you'd like to try to figure out what spell it is she is casting.
Sure. 19 total.
Okay, anyone else?
I will, just because you're allowed it. It's actually really good.
Look, this table apparently has a trend. This table apparently has a trend for barbarians who spontaneously know magic.
Yeah.
Don't forget my 19 intelligence earlier. The last campaign did me absolutely no good 95% of the time. God, it's so aggravating, to be honest.
They seem to have it handled, and this isn't Torin's forte. So Torin is going to turn around to the frogs and try to figure out what the fuck just happened.
Okay, yeah. Go
stop there.
Make a perception check, Torin. For your Arcana checks, guys, this is just a lesser restoration. Lesser restoration. She casts that on him. He, like, groggily wakes up and is like, oh. Holds his head and just sits there.
You okay?
No. I decidedly no.
Okay. I look over to the lady who was helping him. Is he going to be okay?
Yeah. I did what little bit I know how to do, but we should really get him to the nurse's station. And she calls out to Mina, who was with you guys earlier, but it looks as if Mina went to go get her, went to go get help. And so she just tells Mina to stay and look up, that she's going to take Cordy Wright to the nurse's station. And Mina goes, yeah, that's fine. Sure. Go right ahead. And the older woman leaves with Cordy Wright in tow. Max, what was your perception check?
22.
22. You notice that before the frogs had grown in size, they had spit out this black oily substance.
Yeah.
And it appears to be the same substance that you guys found during orientation in the trunks.
In the what?
Is there any? Oh, sorry.
In the mimics?
Yeah, in the mimics. It's the same black substance that you found in the mimics.
Ooh.
Is there any way I can take like a nearby goblet and like scoop some of it up?
Oh yeah.
We are in the cafe.
Or did anybody drop anything? Anybody drop the healing potion?
Says number one loot goblin.
Make a perception check.
Because I would drink one if it wasn't the ones I own. I do not see shit.
Torin, this oily substance, as you scrape it into a small vial, your empty potion bottle, perhaps, you notice that it smells very sweet. And you know that this substance did not smell sweet when it was coming from the mimics.
Does it seem natural? Like it could be found in like the woods or nature or something? Or is this magical in some way?
Okay, go ahead and you can either make a nature check or an arcana check. Your choice.
We're gonna go with nature, because that's not just a 0. 13?
13. It's really hard to tell. It's nothing you've ever found naturally in nature, but it could be something that comes from a specific place that you have never heard of. It's really hard to tell. It seems like an organic matter, but whether or not it was created or it occurs naturally in nature, you don't know.
Okay. Is the rest of the group gone with Cordiorite, or am I not
No,
alone?
they're all here with you. It is you, it's Torin, Finn, Emerin, and Nina. It seems like everybody else is gone currently.
Okay. I'm just gonna hold up the vial and say, does anybody perhaps recognize this substance other than the trunk we fought earlier?
Can I make some sort of check on it, like an arcana, to see if this is used as a spell component or ingredient?
Yeah, you can do. I will allow one more check on the substance currently, so you can do it, or you can try to see something else. But yes, you can make an arcana check to see if it's like a spell component, or you can do another nature check to see if.
No, more or less is if this goo is like the prominent ingredient for some kind of transmutation.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make an arcana check.
Can I assist him in that?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. That was a 4.
Yeah, I let him know that it's organic.
18.
18. It is magical in nature. It has a little bit of residual magic to it, including the school of transmutation. You don't know what spell it would be a main component of, but it is something that you believe was either a spell was cast on this substance to transmutate the trunks into mimics and the frogs into giant frogs, or was a part of a spell that changed one thing into another. But what the spell is, you have no idea.
Okay. In that case, I'll look over to Torin and kind of hold up the vial to both of our eye line. This is definitely potent for spellcraft. I just can't exactly pinpoint what it's supposed to be for. I know it's a reagent of some kind, but I don't know what the desired effect was supposed to be other than, and he'll point to the corpses, chaos.
GM, you said that it's been about 3 or 4 hours since the mimic fight.
Yeah.
And I don't suppose any of us collected any samples from the mimics, and it's probably been cleaned up by now.
Someone did. I think it was Corey Wright. Someone did.
Corey, sample? Okay.
At the little race, like I guess they painted lines on the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are those lines like the same color as the goop?
No.
No? Okay. So should we go find an adult?
I need an adult.
You are an adult.
I need an adult here, adult.
Playing a game. Watch your tablet.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go find a professor, or I don't know, someone who knows more about this stuff.
Alrighty. It is currently nighttime.
Is there a curfew, or?
No one has told you anything of a curfew. But you do see Nina's like kind of cleaning up and like yelling to you guys, "Hey, I need you to like get out. I need to get rid of all of this."
Real quick, I'm just gonna help cast Prestidigitation just to help clean up a little bit.
I'll help with that.
Wait, you don't think like somebody should see this?
We have a sample.
Well, people could get in trouble.
Yeah, she kind of
And-
rubs like her face and she's like, "Look, me and Cordy are right. We could get fired."
Alright. Well, you have to answer some questions though tomorrow.
That's fine.
We'll let you clean up, but we gotta know what's going on.
Okay. Let's just get all this out of here as quickly as possible.
And 30 gold.
Cordy or right got the gold.
I see what you did there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll allow it.
You can't allow it. You are not the DM.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'll leave. Be like, yeah, you gotta tell us when you all had these frogs and what the fuck they've been eating.
Okay.
We'll worry about that tomorrow.
Go ahead.
As we're sorry.
No, go ahead.
As we're leaving, I'm gonna look around and see if I can find Lorene.
Okay. Yeah, she's sort of sitting outside of the cafe.
Lorene, how familiar were you with those frogs?
Well, not as familiar as I am with my fish. found them hopping around, and they were fine with us picking them up. So we did.
How long ago was this?
What time is it?
What time is it?
It's about 6.
Like 6 o'clock, dinner time?
And she kind of looks up and goes, breakfast time?
Did you feed them breakfast or lunch?
Yes.
What did you feed them?
Bugs?
Where did you get the bugs?
Insight check.
Go ahead and roll your insight.
I'm just gonna, I keep asking her questions about, what she did interacting with these frogs and see if there's anything that might sound suspicious or sound like a lead.
I got a 10.
10. She seems like she's telling the truth. She's pretty ditzy, but she's not lying. And she goes, well, first we caught them, and then we had to make them their little costumes. So we did that, and then they were getting kind of cranky. So I was like, hey, you know what I haven't had? And they were like, what? And I said lunch, and they went, ribbit. And then I gave them some bugs that I found in the garden.
Which garden?
No, did you get the costumes from the theater room?
Yeah, where else do you get costumes from? From the people who make costumes.
Was it by chance from the trunks that turned into mimics earlier?
I don't know.
Well, ideally we know that's not a true statement. Well, at least the mimics didn't come from the theater room. Or the storage room or whatever.
They were costume trunks, though.
Yeah, they were costume trunks. They just weren't in where they were supposed to be.
I'll ask her where were the costume trunks are then. Where did she get the materials from?
From backstage of the Rose stage.
And that's
I just looked to the group and,
Go ahead.
Sorry. I just looked to the group and, just silently question whether or not there is more inside the theater.
But fingers crossed that when the mimics attacked us, it did not come from the backstage.
No.
Right?
No.
Okay.
The mimics, when they attacked you, it seems like somebody had placed these trunks in very strategic places throughout the biblioplex.
So there
Okay.
could be more.
Can I do an insight check on if the trunks were where they say they were when she grabbed the items from them?
Yeah, you can do another insight check. Yeah.
14.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to be lying.
Okay. So ideally we know it takes time
Right.
for them to turn, or for the magical goo to work. It takes a bit. Good time period.
So we can basically put together that the frogs were essentially an accident. That thing wasn't planned.
Right.
Okay. I'll hold up the vial of the goo. We should definitely ask one of the professors for more information about this, or at the very least, someone who knows about these kind of things. If we can figure out what it is, then we can figure out where to get it.
I'm going to look at Fen and say, I don't suppose you know anyone from Witherbloom who you think that we can trust, who might know anything about this? It is organic, after all.
Do I know anyone besides the person that we both know? Ideally, maybe she could pull strings, but... Right?
Whoa.
Hmm?
Sorry. My computer was like freaking out for a moment. Okay. No. There's no one you know in Witherbloom that that you know well enough that you would trust them.
Then I'll answer, I have no clue. Nobody that I would tell, that I would believe wouldn't give up the secret. Or give up the clue we found.
I have someone that I trust, but I don't think he knows about these things.
Yeah, same.
DM, when I looked at the goo earlier, you said it was organic. Do I have any clue if it's organic, like it came from an animal, or if it's like more planty?
Make another nature check.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. It seems like it might be some kind of ooze. Like a creature.
Okay. Would I know if Harriet was in Witherbloom, right?
Yes.
I do have a friend. I haven't spoken to him since school started, but he is in Witherbloom, and he might know something.
Worth a shot, at least. Do you trust him?
We've been friends since we were kids.
Oh. I'd say it's worth a shot then, yeah.
So Lorraine is just standing next to you guys and is like, so did I feed the frog something that made them sick?
Yes.
No.
She begins to cry and bawl her eyes out.
I glare at Fen and say, Lorraine, there's no way you could have known. I had to kill one of the frogs. If anything, you just made them
wail now. It's just up an extra octave.
Oh, let's say, yeah.
Lorraine, don't be mad at yourself. Be mad at me. Be mad at me.
Pinata. Just in the background. It's pretty fucked up.
Imran looks visibly just completely confused at the reaction of killing the frog. Just the complete sobbing. He just looks ridiculously confused.
Do I see any of Lorraine's friends around?
No. It is just It is just the four of you out there, and Nina is inside, just continuing to lock up and put things away.
Okay, do I know Harriet's room number?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna let them know what Harriet's room number is. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna bring Rain back to her dorm, and try to calm her down. I'll meet you there. Just tell Harriet that Torn sent you, and he'll help you.
Alrighty. Are you guys gonna go to Harriet's room?
Yeah, I'll follow Torn.
Yeah.
Oh, I was splitting from you guys.
Oh.
I'm bringing Lorene to her dorm. I'll meet you there after I take her. Take her home.
Finn will wink at him and go, make her move.
I look very confused.
You guys, it takes you about 30 minutes to walk to the dorms over to Witherbloom, and Imran, you just now making it to this side of the campus. It is completely different than that of the Prismari campus. Get to his door. Who's knocking on the door?
Nope.
Okay. You knock on the door and you hear, hello?
Hello. I look over to Finn. I forgot why we were here.
I guess to show the goop, but ideally we didn't take the bottle.
Yeah, if we split from wait, did we have the goop? Sorry, did we have the goop or did Torn have the goop?
Torn had the goop, but I thought he gave it to you. He gave it to you guys. He's like, hey,
Yeah.
I'll meet you over there.
Yeah, I would have given it to them.
Okay, sounds good. Then we have something interesting, weird, maybe connected to a bunch of awful stuff.
Who are... He opens the door. Who are you? And you can see he's got a long, like, sleepy nightcap. And is wearing, like, he looks like one of those old Sleepy Time Bears commercials.
Straight up 1940s nightgown.
Yeah, pretty much. with knee-high socks.
90s, nice.
And he's big, like 230 and about 6'2". He looks like he got his muscles from hard labor rather than like going to the gym and working out. And he kind of rubs his eyes. Now, who are you?
I'm Imran. This is Finn.
Yeah, Torn sent us.
Yeah.
Torrin sent you.
We have something that we need you to take a look at for us. It could be bad.
Could be. What the hell is
Just
he
get
gotten
attacked
himself into
today at your
now?
school.
Get in here. You letting all the warm air out?
I'll go inside.
Yeah.
You guys go inside, and it is incredibly warm in there. It is so humid and so warm. And that's when you go ahead and make perception checks.
13.
Sorry, had the app closed.
Nope.
17 plus numbers. Dirty 20.
Nope, I got overly excited. That's an 11.
You notice that it's hot. And Finn, you notice that this man has a tiny greenhouse inside his room. He has turned his room into a greenhouse, and near the window he has tomato plants and all different kinds of plants, produce and just regular shrubs in various stages of growth.
Is it like a miniature one, like a dollhouse greenhouse?
Yeah.
Making small fruit?
Yeah.
Or is it like, oh, it's like if we would do it, it would. It's like the first one you said? My bad. I'll just look at him wondering why the fuck does he want, doll size actual fruits, veggies. Just look at him.
Do you say anything about it?
I'll ask why. Why do you make veggies for mice?
Do you see how big I am?
How big is he?
He's 6'2", 230, and like about 230 230 pounds, and is like he goes and he grabs a tiny tomato, and he takes a tiny bite out of a tiny tomato. It's funny.
You're right.
Something doesn't math here.
Going through all this hassle. It's human as fucking here for you to make a joke.
He looks very confused on the fact that you're confused.
I'm not confused. I'm kind of happy about it. It's like, wow, I approve this message.
Yeah. And he's like, you gotta commit to the bit,
And we trust this person to identify the goop.
Yeah, and at this point, you see that he has a tiny lunchbox and tiny utensils. It's not just fruit. His entire eatery collection is tiny.
Would it fit into, let's say, would that small tomato fit in the potion bottle easily?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to do this even though I don't want to. Or I'm going to ask him, does he have a potion bottle? Do you have a vial with a cap?
Yeah. And he just hands it to you.
And I want to grab one of the small tomatoes and put it in the bottle.
Okay.
And I want to pour a little bit of that goop into the bottle with the tomato.
Okay. You put the tomato in the bottle. He's like, oh, that's kind of funny. And then you pour the goop on top. He's like, what are you doing?
I just cap it off. And I'll hand him both of them and be like, can you tell us what that is? And can you watch the other one and see if it turns into something evil?
Did you just...
Because shit attacked us, and this is what came out of the shit that attacked us.
Okay. You just came to me while I was sleeping. I'm trying to wrap my head around this. You asked for one of my tiny tomatoes. You put it in a vial, and you gave it back to me evil?
Kinda.
Mimics attacked us, and then they had this goop in them. Frogs went from small frogs like your tomatoes to large frogs like us, and then attacked us. And they also had this goop.
So before I go back to bed, you gave me an evil tomato that will try to eat
Well,
me
is
in
it
my sleep.
trying to? Well, it's small though. You can eat it.
You just
Harriet is
You eat it before it eats you.
Harriet is going to rip Torn a new one.
Oh yeah, he's not gonna be happy. He's a funny
Plus,
tomboy.
I
Yes,
know
he
you'll
does
respect
things for
now.
the lulz, but he goes to bed super early and gets up super early. And now he's not gonna be able to sleep because you just gave him a tomato that may possibly eat him in his sleep.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat the tomato, even if it's okay. See, these frogs ate these bugs which were in the goo and became like killer frogs. So
Oh, is that canon?
yeah, that's kind of what we determined with the
That's
nature
what
and
you
arcana
guys said,
text.
yeah.
No, I assume that they dressed up the frogs and the items happened to be touching the goat that they dressed them up in. Am I wrong?
Oh, could be. I could have misheard.
I think we're saying the same thing.
I can
No,
either-
he said he said frogs ate bugs that made them evil. I say they dressed up and turned evil.
I will neither confirm nor deny either one of those accusations.
They said they pulled the crown, flowers, and cowboy hat and things like that, and gave it to them out of the box that turned into mimics.
That's right, because the bugs that they found in the garden. So yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Okay, but yeah, well, I just want to make sure you identify that goop tonight. We'll see you in the morning.
Did you just made his tomato evil?
I just forced him. I just forced the speed up of the process by giving him an evil tomato, possibly evil. It might be a good tomato.
Oh no, Tori, you may not have Harriet as a friend anymore.
-1. You're at -3
I mean,
now, bro.
I was gonna meet them at Harriet's dorm. I don't know how close I am.
And with that, we're going to switch over to Torin and Lorraine. You walk away from your newly found friends, send them off to Harriet. He'll know what to do. You know, he's smart about naturey stuff. And Lorraine is just bawling. Snot coming down her face. I can't do this. I don't.
Remind me. Sorry. Lorraine is Quandrix.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
And my thing just freaked out for a second. And she's just sobbing. It's like, I don't even eat meat. It hurt me to give the frogs the flies.
Lorraine, there's nothing that you could have done. You've made those frogs so happy for the day that you had them.
She turns to you, really? And it's just tears streaked down her face. And and you know, her nose is running.
Is it a clear night?
Yeah, it's pretty clear.
I'm just gonna say yes, and I'm gonna look up and say, hey, Lorraine, remind me, where's that, fish constellation that you made up?
Oh, and she looks up and she starts pointing out the stars to you and naming the different constellations, and then she starts to go into the mathematics of how far the stars are away, and how some people believe that the stars are not just balls of gas, but actually magical energy that fuels the world.
I don't understand a single word of it, but I'm just happy that she's distracted and happy to listen.
The crying eventually stops, and you can tell she has the kind of the little bit of a hiccup that you get after you cry really hard. And she goes, as she stops and she grabs your hand and she goes, "Thank you." And then she gives you a big hug and squeezes you a little tight. She goes, "I know you have something else and somewhere else to be. So this is me." And she heads off to her dorm.
Don't forget to feed the fish.
Oh no! And she starts running. That's when you head back and you make your way to Harriet's dorm. You knock on the door and opens the door as Harriet, alone, face terrified, and is just holding a goopy, tiny tomato in a vial. What did you do? And that's where we're going to end for tonight. Lauren, you're going to get it.
Never gonna get it.
Alright, good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.